Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I want to use this opportunity to officially welcome all of us into the year 2024, and this is officially going to be our first video of the year. So in September 2023, Apple launched the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which has been a rather interesting phone. I moved from using the iPhone 14 Pro to using the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and in the natural titanium color. Today, I'm going to share my experience of moving to the iPhone 15 Pro Max from the iPhone 14 Pro for the last 5 months. Firstly, it's the design. The iPhone 15 Pro Max still rocks the same 6.7-inch screen from the iPhone 14 Pro Max compared to the 6.1 inches that the iPhone 14 Pro is using. But one thing you'll notice, maybe not immediately, is the rounder edges of the screen. The rounder edges actually makes it more comfortable to grip and touch the screen compared to the sharper edges the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max had. The rounder edges makes it very easy to hold. Also, the iPhone 15 Pro Max still has the same dynamic island we saw introduced in the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max series. Now we can see that the dynamic island has been integrated into all the iPhone 15 series. The iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max comes with titanium body. I didn't feel the difference moving from a smaller phone to a bigger phone. The natural titanium color, the black and the silver, do not attract fingerprints as much as the blue color. The kind of finish the titanium has, especially on the natural titanium, attracts less amount of fingerprints on the phone, which I really like. Next is the USB Type-C. When this was announced, I was actually very worried because I know how durable the lightning port has been for the iPhones over the years. Even though the lightning port is not as good as the Type-C, we all know that it is very durable. So I was expecting a lot of charging port problems. But so far so good. I have had absolutely no issues using Type-C. Instead, it made my work much more easy. Like I could connect my hard drive to my phone to record a video. I could connect my HDMI to my phone. I could charge other phones using my phone. Like the USB Type-C is very, very versatile. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has a battery of 4,441 mAh, which is enough for an iPhone user to last you for a whole day. Moving from an iPhone 14 Pro, now I can go my whole day with heavy usage, without having to charge my phone till I get home. On light usage, I'll still get home with about 40% battery, which is enough to last me to the next day if I don't use my phone so much. And coming from an iPhone 14 Pro, then I had to charge my phone like twice on days I'm using it heavily. And when I still get home, I still need to charge it. The iPhone 14 Pro battery was a whole struggle, but this is better. It's not the best I've seen from iPhone. I think the iPhone with the best battery so far so good is the iPhone 15 Plus. Maybe we'll cover on that on another video. This video is about the 15 Pro Max. Apple also introduced the action button on the iPhone 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max. So when this was announced during the launch, I had so much thoughts and expectations about it. When this was announced during the launch, I had so many ideas in my head. I mean, it's great, but I just changed it back to the mute switch because there were days I needed to mute my phone, then I will have to go through the control center to mute my phone, which does not really feel organic for an iPhone user. So I just changed it back then. I'm using it back for what the mute switch was. I wish Apple added double tap and triple tap functions to it. Maybe it could have been more exciting to use, but yeah, just yeah. A lot of times I even forget that there's an action button. Well, yeah, it's all good. Now we have a button here. The iPhone 15 Pro Max has a 48 megapixel wide camera and 12 megapixel telephoto lens and ultra wide camera, which so far so good. I can rate an 8.5 or a 9/10. Like, it's Apple, you know. They do everything very, especially for videos, it is outstanding. The picture, it might not be as good as the Google Pixel of the world, but it's doing great. Like, so like the colors are very vibrant. And for the 15 Pro Max, instead of ×3 zoom, you get ×5 zoom, which gives you more ability to zoom into pictures and get more details. As expected from an iPhone flagship, the camera is very reliable and you get good results in very well lit up environments and even in night mode. Lastly, the iPhone 15 Pro Max comes with a new A17 Pro Bionic chip, which is a 3nm chipset inside the phone. Apple claimed that the GPU in iPhone 15 Pro Max is game focused. So iPhone users that love to play games on their phone are going to take advantage of the extra power the GPU gives. I mean, I'm not really a mobile phone gamer, but the little I've seen, it's crazy and much more smooth. iPhone has always been smooth over the years, but this is a lot smoother, and yeah, it's actually impressive. So would I advise you to get this phone if you're using a 13 Pro Max or a 13 Pro and you feel you should upgrade to an iPhone 15 Pro or a 15 Pro Max? I would say you should go for it. But if you're using a 14 Pro Max or a 14 Pro, except if the Type C is like very, very important, because that's like the most outstanding difference between these phones. Except if you know that it is very important you move to using Type C and you need all the accessories that Type C supports, then you can move to a 15 Pro Max. Otherwise, I'll just say you should wait for the iPhone 16. Again, this is good, but Apple could have done better, and I feel they'll do better in the 16 series. So yeah, that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.